This is the Townsend property, and we're going to be doing a yard cleanup with some light landscaping work. So for the cleanup, there are just some green waste, leaves, a bit of weeds growing, not too much. That's going to need to be string trimmed. Um, we need to go through and just rake out green waste in the planter beds, going all the way around up to that retaining wall and to the all the way to the front yard. We're gonna clear all this, make sure that's cleared, and then once we clear the leaves, the weeds, we're gonna come in and we're gonna bring 3 yards of compost, and we're gonna use that compost to kind of enrich the soil around majority of the plants. Right here, there's plants on the edges. There's some trees, crepe myrtle, roses, all of those plants. Wherever we see plants, we're just gonna put a thin layer of compost where there are plants, going all the way down this way, all the way around here, all these plants here. We're just gonna put compost in those planter beds. There is a retaining wall in there. We don't need to put any compost. That's good soil over there. But just as far as 3 yards of compost will take us, that's how far we'll go. And then once the compost is down, we're gonna put on 7 yards of walk-on bark, and it's gonna cover this whole planter bed here. It's gonna go where there's 2 trees there in that planter bed. I'll kind of point it out. So where these trees are right here, we're gonna put walk-on bark right here, and then we're gonna leave the rest here for now. We're gonna leave that alone. This is gonna get walk-on bark. No walk-on bark here. We are going to do a little bit around, so it's going to go around here. We're going to put walk-on bark around these bushes and roses, just as far as this goes. Same thing on the other. Also, this planter bed here is going to have walk-on bark, and then this one as well. And then up on this retaining wall, so we're going to need to blow out all of this debris, and then put in walk-on bark here, including here. So the compost is going to go here, and then the walk-on bark, and all the way to that post, that electricity post, we're going to put on the walk-on bark. And while I'm here, we need to dig holes for these plants. We're not going to install them, we're just going to dig holes, and it's going to be 1, 2, 3, and there's 2 more, 4, 5. And then there's a 6th one right here. The client is going to mark that for us. There's going to be a 6th one right there, somewhere right there. I think it's that one, but we'll see. We'll have to double check with the client. And then there's a tree. We're going to use 3 stakes to stake up this tree to kind of pull it back so it's nice and straight. Oops, like that. Okay, we're going to stake that. Pick that up. Okay, and then we are going to do a decomposed granite pathway with the 1-inch bender board. So it's going to go here. I'm going to use my hand. It's going to curve around like this. It's going to go here, kind of where my hands are going. And it's going to curve down that way. And it's going to be about a 2.5-inch wide pathway. And it's going to continue here. So this, we're going to put decomposed granite in here as well. And the finished product is going to be about 2 inches of decomposed granite here. So all this is going to get filled. It's going to be a pad. And then if we're looking at where the bender board is, it's going to go here like this, and it's going to end right there. So it's going to continue and then go here. We'll have a drawing of it, but this is the main idea for that. And then we're going to have a planter bed that's going to also have the 1-inch bender board, and it's going to have crushed rock. We'll specify which crushed rock, but the client did mention that she wants 3/4-inch crushed rock. And that planter bed is also going to be curved, and it's going to start right here between these 2 bushes. This dead bush, we want to leave it. We're not going to touch it, but we are going to take care of this green waste. And so there's going to be the bender board. I'm just going to outline. It's going to curve around and go all the way down. I'm just going to walk it, point where it's going to go and where it's going to end. And this is all going to be like a wavy line. We don't want a perfectly straight line. We're going more for an informal. It's going to curve around here, and it's going to go right down to that pathway. And then we're going to put landscape fabric in here, and we're going to fill this area with 3/4 inch crushed rock. To be we will specify later what kind of rock. Okay. Then I'll walk to the front. So this this patio area, we definitely want to blow out all of the green waste here, clean this up. There's some on top, all this oleander stuff, we want to rake it up, blow everything out of there as well, get it nice and clean. And then in the front, we need to dig out and remove the roses, and the client asked us to just leave the holes when we dig it out. So this rose is getting dug out. That rose, number 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 roses are getting dug out, and then this wooden fence looks like, yeah, we'll haul it. We'll need to just break it down to the ground and then haul it in the trailer. I think that's it. Oh, this fence right here, this one we're not gonna break. This one has composite posts. Do leave those alone, leave this fence alone, only the roses being dug out. And there is an electrical conduit here, and then there's one right there. So it's very likely that they run like this. So with this rose, we'll have to dig really carefully. We're not gonna use a breaker bar, we're gonna use a regular shovel to dig around the roots. And then once we get like a few inches underground, about 3 to 4 inches, we're gonna cut the roots with a reciprocating saw, just a sawzall, and that's it.